Welcome to the University of Findlay's Google Hangout. Tonight we are focusing on business. So I have here a panel of people that can answer your questions. So I will start by introducing Kirby Blackley, and you can take it away and introduce yourself.
I teach the principles courses, so principles of management, marketing, business communications. I am originally from Cincinnati, but I am an alum of the University of Findlay.
My name is Trevor Majdelani. I'm a freshman. I'm a marketing major. I also play tennis here, and I'm from Toledo, Ohio.
I'm Brittany Reese. I'm from Southern Minnesota. I'm an accounting major as well as an equestrian associates graduate.
Okay, Trevor, why don't you tell us, why did you select your major, or how did you select the major you're in?
Well, my dad is a stockbroker, and so my whole life I knew that I kind of wanted to go down the sales route. But then, and also, I've been a big sports fan my whole life, so I was really kind of heavily considering the sport and event management. But then I was talking to my dad a month or two before college, and he said that I can do the same sort of thing that I can do with sport and event marketing, just kind of on a broader scale. And marketing it's a really good major to have for sales. So,
what about you, Brittany?
Well, I originally started off with the equestrian program, and way back when, my whole dream was to run my own barn as well as running the facilities. So with that, I thought accounting would be a great backbone to the business aspect of it. And then I found out that I truly enjoyed accounting, so I'm hoping to go the corporate standpoint.
Kirby, can you tell us a little bit about some of the hands-on things that students do in your classes?
Well, in my class, I try to make it very interactive and do a lot of activities. I try to mix up the lecturing and the do-it-yourself activities, and so we'll do a lot of group work. And it just depends on the topic that we're covering. For example, if we're doing entrepreneurship, come up with what's a business idea that you would have, what do you have to do to carry it out? If we're doing things like marketing, what type of branding would you do if you had your own company? So it's a lot of what would you do if you were in this type of scenario?
Okay, fair enough. Trevor, what are some of the things that you do that have been hands-on in some of your classes?
Well, I actually have Professor Blackley here in Principles of Management, and yeah, there's she's really good about like she said, the hands-on stuff, and we actually we're doing a project right now where we get to create our own product with a small group of people, and what we'd have to do to make that, and the network of people and resources we'd have to have. So it's very cool, and it's very real life examples too. So I don't know, I really like that. So
okay, Brittany.
So I'm in a few of Professor Blackley's classes as well. A few of the topics that I've enjoyed that we've talked about is the interviewing process, and we actually got to do mock interviews in front of the class. It sounds scary, but it was very beneficial because we brought in a specialist as well, and we got to really learn from the being interviewed and conducting the interview.
Can you tell us a little bit what the differences are? There's so many different business majors, and it's difficult for some students to understand what the difference is between accounting and economics and finance. And I know you guys have a little bit of experience in those areas. Can you tell me what the differences are, Brittany?
Well, a lot of the all of the majors have the same core classes. So you're all starting off with the same base. And when you get to about the 300 levels, you can branch out to your own specializations. But the thing is a lot of them transfer between them. It really just depends if you want to go with finance and accounting. They're similar yet very different, but a lot of the courses are the same. I have to take a corporate finance class for my accounting major as a core requirement. And it just kind of all the College of Business is structured around that, essentially, where you have a very strong base in business when you graduate from the University of Findlay.
Trevor, can you tell me some of the things that you enjoy doing on campus?
Well, like I said, I'm very into sports. So the FRC here is our rec center. It's awesome. There's lots of fun stuff. There's a whole indoor track, a basketball court that's totally open for student use. It's open late. It's open till 11 p.m. I think. And there's even a racquetball course in there. And so if you're ever bored, and once you've done all your homework and studies, of course, and you want to just go relax, have some fun with friends, I normally just go to the FRC. It's always a good time.
Fair enough. And you're also involved with sports, are you not?
Yes, like I said, I play tennis here. I've been playing tennis my whole life. So yeah.
All right. Kirby, what do you like to do on campus?
Well, I'm mostly in my office or teaching or coaching. But outside of that, I like to walk around and get to know the different students. We do have some nice dining facilities too, so I'm a fan of food. So I like to eat. But I do enjoy watching the other sporting events. We do have a lot of intramural sports as well, and I know a lot of our student athletes take part in that as well as our non-student athletes, so it's welcoming to everyone. And then we do have a lot of other activities for like speakers on campus and whatnot. So just being able to go to all the different events and the speakers and the job fairs and just the informational stuff is good.
You also mentioned coaching. So are you implying that you coach a team on campus?
I coach track. I coach the sprinters, hurdlers, and jumpers, men and women. And our men were second in the nation for indoor and outdoor track last year. So we're hoping to repeat or do better.
Perfect. Brittany, what do you enjoy doing on campus?
I like to stay active on campus as much as possible. I do that by taking some of the classes at FRC, which would be kickboxing, yoga, Zumba. There's quite a few different classes that you can take that can help you stay active. I also am involved in Greek life. I'm in Sigma Kappa here with the University of Findlay. I have a leadership in that as well. I'm the vice president of finance, which is a fancy word for treasurer, but I enjoy that as well. There's a multitude of different events that the University of Findlay holds through the different clubs and groups within campus. And I mean, just last night I got to paint a pumpkin for Halloween. That was held by one of the groups on campus, and that was really fun.
Have you guys had any internship opportunities?
Well, yes. At the beginning of the year, I don't know when it was exactly, but it was definitely towards the first couple of weeks. There was a job fair that was business school oriented, and I went to it along with, I mean, pretty much everyone in the business school was there. And I mean, even though I'm only a freshman, the companies there are still very open and welcoming to me. And I got called back for a couple interviews, and I even did have an internship opportunity that I could have for this summer, but I kind of like my job back at home. So, but yeah, there's if you want to get involved in internships, there's tons of opportunities.
So, and you in your freshman year having that opportunity.
Already,
awesome.
yeah. So Findlay's very good about that.
Perfect. What about you, Brittany?
Yes, I actually have an internship right now with the City of Findlay Auditor's Office, and that's more of the accounting side of things, and I love it. It's really helping me connect the dots with the entire accounting circle. I'm making contacts with everyone in the community of Findlay, and I cannot say how beneficial internships are. And on top of that, I can't say how beneficial the internship and placements office is. They are tremendously helpful. They are very active on campus, and they see the students out, or seek the students out, excuse me. Mm-hmm. They look for us, and they really hound us to get on top of things by building a resume, by doing cover letters, starting to apply now, getting involved on campus, because it's really easy to forget about those things when freshman and sophomore year, when you're worried about the transition of things, but they're there to remind you that it is important to get involved younger as well.
And to Brittany's point about the internship office, Mr. Phil Gunder, he is awesome. He is like a lifeline. I mean, if you want an internship, go right to him. He is awesome.
He knows what's up, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's awesome.
And there's a lot of internship opportunities, not just, well, there's a ton in the city of Findlay, like Marathon, Cooper Tire, all over. And they come to campus and will do interviews with our students. But also we had a large group this past summer do internships with the Cleveland Browns, and that's an ongoing process as well.
Yeah, which is exclusively at the University of Findlay. Right. So, we have bragging rights to that. So it's been great. I wanted to ask you guys too, what advice do you have for students that are looking at business? Because, as I said, it's such a difficult choice, and everybody will typically go straight to business management because they don't know what the differences are. But so how do you make that choice? What advice?
The University of Findlay it's a great all around school, and there's all the colleges I think are very good here, especially like the PT program and the pre-vet, but the business school, it's not as well known as those ones I just mentioned. But from my 5 weeks here that I've had, the professors are awesome. They're all very helpful, and just like I don't know, it's like it depends on what you want to do, because business, like, it's a commitment. But like it's also there's a lot of really awesome things you could do in real life with a business degree.
My advice would be to don't limit yourself to one particular area. If you like management, pair it with marketing. Try and pair it with the sport and event management major. You have 4 years here, and the university is very conducive for pairing your major with others. You can fit in, trust me, you can fit in more than one major within your 4 years here. And that would be my suggestion. Heck, even if you want to go with biology, I would try to come out of the university with more than one major. It's very doable.
Yeah, and to Brittany's point, it's very easy to be a double major here as well as have a minor. And it's to pick a specific area, you can choose different electives. So if you might be interested in marketing per se, you can take a course in marketing just to kind of check it out and see if you like the class or not. So maybe use your electives and sample the different courses. And I think Brittany touched on this earlier, with our core courses in the College of Business, you're going to get classes from every area, almost every area. So that'll give you a good feel for what you like and what you don't like.
Well, I have a very important question for all of you, and Kirby included, because you are a grad. Why did you choose the University of Findlay?
Well, personally, I chose Findlay because just the feeling that I got when I walked on campus and walked into admissions, I felt like I was already a part of the family, and like I was really wanted, and like I was someone special.
Fair enough. Trevor?
I don't want to mirror Professor Blackley here, but I visited. Like I said, I'm a tennis player, so I was looking for more than just the academic side of things. I was also looking for a good tennis program. Then it was just a good fit for me. And so when I did my official visit to Findlay, all just people I didn't know and probably never gonna see again, they were saying hi to me, and like they're asking me what I was doing, and they knew the guy that was showing me around. And the team was very welcoming, and the tennis program here is historically pretty successful. And like when you're walking around Findlay, like I don't know, it feels like home. It's very small, and everybody knows everybody. It's a great place.
Well, I originally came here for the equestrian program, and I mean it's a very prominent program. It's wonderful, and that's what really brought me the long distance from Minnesota. But I also wanted to pair it with a business degree or accounting. I really wasn't sure what I wanted before I came, and accounting just seemed like a good fit for me. And in my time when I did my official visit, I'm going to kind of relay off these guys, but you do feel like home. I don't know if it's the people on campus, I don't know if it's the town, but it's just, you have the small town feel. And that was something that was important to me, since I am from a small town back at home, and I didn't want to be in a large city. But you do have, I don't want to say that Findlay isn't a large city, because you do have a lot of opportunities, and you're very close to large cities if that's something that you're interested in as well. I feel that it's a very reasonable location in relation to all of those.
Well, you guys have given us a lot of great information, and I hope it makes it a little easier for people to make their decision about where they want to go to college and what degree they want to go into. So how I wrap up all of my hangouts is I ask everybody what do they enjoy the most about being an Oiler? Kirby, we'll start with you. It's probably very similar to the last question, but
everybody loves to be here. The employees, faculty members, staff, everyone loves their job. They love what they're doing, and students come first.
I would say just the brotherhood that I feel already with my teammates on the tennis team, and just my friends that I've met here. I mean, I've only known them for 5 weeks, but it's like I feel like I've known them my whole life. It's like Findlay, it's like the whole campus is like right there. So it's like its own little town, and it's like its own little family. It's awesome.
I would have to say the opportunities that are presented to me as being an Oiler, there's a lot of opportunities that I feel like I've had access to that I wouldn't have had if I wouldn't have gone to Findlay.
Beautiful. Well, in that case, I will thank everybody for tuning in. And definitely, if you have any questions, please get a hold of us. And even better yet, come see us. And, you know, we're more than happy to sit down and talk to you and show you around. So thanks for tuning in.